Mr. Ravichandran first. It's an open and general question. What trends in quality advancement in laser cutting technology do you expect to bring improvement in production efficiency in 2024? Mr. Ravichandran.
It's more about high power, like what I told, and moreover features along with the high power, like you have mixed gas, and you have laser features which can be incorporated into the software itself. Like you have a like common cut, and when you have a cutting, the end of cutting, you should not see the marking. So the onus is on to develop the software, and that is what I presume the coming year will be. That is, on one hand, the high power, and the other hand is the features which aid the high power in increasing productivity and quality.
Thank you, Mr. Ravichandran, for sharing your views. Uh, Mr. Sharma, what are your views about improvements in production efficiency in 2024? And what quality standards do you see for laser cuttings in metal forming or welding, whatever it is?
Basically, if I see the next year, how this system or entire industry will evolve in terms of new standards and new technology, I can see a good potential as far as smart manufacturing is concerned, where I could see a lot of use of digitization of processes, and this will give real-time information as far as shop floor processing is concerned, as far as of individual processes are there. So if we can get real-time information through those digitization of processes, that data can be routed through AI-driven tool, and this data can give you, I would say, a lot of inputs with respect to streamlining the processes, whether certain activities need to be wiped off, or whether new addition need to be done with respect to production plan or production facility. So such type of inputs we can get on the basis of real-time data. Right now, what we are doing in terms of production facilities, that on the basis of certain sudden inputs, we are redefining our systems and processes, and on the basis of certain, if certain new technology in the market, we are adopting that particular technology into our systems. But if this entire process is data driven, I suppose the system will be more robust and sustainable. So next year, I could see that there will be a lot of transition in terms of adopting those technologies, adopting those latest interventions with respect to Industry 4 and Quality 4.0, whether it's AI or smart manufacturing. I could see a good potential in next year.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma, for the glaring thoughts you just shared. Mr. Avinash Khare, what are your views about this?
Several things are happening. I will start with laser cutting first. Now, people are working on multimodal laser, as was said. Now, you can put number of different sheets on the table, and the head, you don't have to change the head or the lens. The machine can adjust the mode according to the sheet thickness. That is, it can adjust the sharpness of the laser knife depending on the job which is there now. So whether you are cutting an apple or you are cutting bread, the sharpness of knife can be adjusted on its own by automation. So that's the trend which is there. Plus, of course, locus laser cutting is there, where you have a much smaller spot and you move it in a path to have a wider cut or thicker plate. And thereby you control the curve, you control the beveling of the cut and other ill effects of the debris, etc., whatever comes out in terms of bursts or droplets which are sticking to the exit side. All those things can be controlled. Plus, in welding, of course, I spoke of thermography control. So you can do heat sensing and you can modulate the power and process parameters on the fly to control. So adaptive automation is the technology of choice that's going to be seen in near future.
Thank you, Mr. Khare, for sharing your points. Mr. Srinivas, what trends do you see in the production efficiency in 2024 with the laser cutting or welding technology?
The trends what I see here is like, as I said, presently the process of welding is a very, as I understand, it's a basically this only limited to the welding process. The monitoring part is, I see that is a missing part as on time in most of the welding technological processes. So in future, I see that there are a lot of activities or a lot of innovation is being happened in the laser weld monitoring process. So as I said in my presentation also, this particularly one area is a bit to be innovated. And one of the, I would like to give one practical example in our manufacturing industry also. Many of the OEMs who are working in this battery field technology are trying to understand the welding correctness, like welding strength. It's inline and online. Now, if you see this method of welding strength measurement is very manual and it's a tedious process. But as I understand that there are some innovations happening and there are some trials going on to go into the online or inline weld monitoring system, which is, I see that the next upcoming requirement that will be very much required. And I see that will be the next innovation level to, for the welding technology.
Thank you, Mr. Srinivas, for sharing your deep insights. Mr. Ravichandran, you are talking about the laser market, new technologies, and you are more inclined to the high power cutting. How
Yes.
are artificial intelligence, automation, and robotics are shaping laser cutting technologies and its impact on the manufacturing sector?
AI, I think, is yet to make its mark in the Indian industry, but across the globe, like there are higher trends like uh, using AI, wherein you can have a shop floor with the minimum manpower, with material movement, and I would say just-in-time manufacturing, sweeping the universe. Like it's only a matter of time where AI will be aiding manufacturing process, and if like more and more people are venturing out for automation in their system, then AI is the best tool that can give the possible results. In India, it's we always tend to be a slow starter in any industry, any technology, if you see. But once we take on the technology, then the growth is phenomenal. It's like you take in even the mobile, you can take the color TV, whatever it is. Like once you take it in and it goes on. Like it's a matter of time where the industry embraces AI in a greater way.
Thank you, Mr. Ravichandran, for sharing once again. Mr. Avinash, automation and AI is yet to fly its wing. So, in what ways integrating digital technology and automation can enhance efficiency in laser cutting?
AI can also come. AI is already coming in number of ways. For example, you can have optical inspection. Means post welding, if you have to inspect a job for distortion or for dimensions, etc. Now, based on AI, one can find out what are the thermal influences. Like thermal influences are vastly variable. So there one can apply AI. And AI is already being applied for digital inspection. Like with a digital camera, you can inspect the job with a robot. You can inspect an assembly and find out any abnormalities or missing parts or any kind of defects, optical defects, which are visible from outside. Okay, so AI is being used for this, number one. Number two, it is used for killing vibrations, because any kind of machines or robots, while they are working at higher speed, there is a tendency to vibrate. Now, AI algorithms are being used to swamp the vibrations, to kill the vibrations, to negate the vibrations. So thereby they will improve quality. So in fact, a lot of work is being done by companies like Fanuc in their robots, etc., where they are trying to kill the vibration with use of AI. And in machining also, a lot of things are happening. So as well as in welding also, digitalization in Industry 4 is as much applicable to welding. You have welding sources nowadays coming with the automation features and compatibility with Industry 4. So you are able to monitor remotely, like how many welds were applied, what was the current, what was the energy, what was the volume of deposit, etc. All those things can even be remotely monitored nowadays. So data automation as applied to welding, as applied to laser welding. Yes, it's already started in a big way. And going further, it will scale up further, of course.
Thank you, sir, for your comments. Mr. Srinivas, how do you expect laser welding technologies to contribute to sustainability in manufacturing sector?
See, the meaning of sustainable is to, if I understand rightly, that sustainability comes from availability. So availability of the, availability of the laser crystals and availability of the technology or local development, which I see very much possible, because as I understand that initially we used to import from China. And Europe. These were the two major players that what we had when we started this technology of welding in the battery pack, and like what Messer presentation also shows in the laser cutting technology. But in the welding also, we see that lot many suppliers or lot many people have been in this total gameplay of introducing their technologies of welding, which are in-house, which is a really great thing. So we are also exploring with these people. So sustainability is a challenge as on time. But
Right.
I see that there are a lot of developments are being happening in this area.
Thank you for sharing your insights and views. Mr. C.S. Sharma, Mr. Avinash was mentioning about the inspections and rejections, and you were also talking about that cutting and welding are linked to quality, and that is mandatory. So what quality standards and control methods can provide accuracy in shaping or cutting of materials using technology for advanced manufacturing?
We see the available standards or global protocols with respect to cutting of any sheet metal or any other material. There are definitely there are standards available as far as ISO is concerned, and at the same time, the national standard body BIS has released certain standards which can be used as far as reliability and quality of those materials is concerned. As far as cutting preciseness is concerned, I don't recall any standard right now, but definitely as far as quality of material is concerned, there are standards available. But if we talk about the entire process efficiency as far as cutting or welding is concerned, again, my thrust would be to utilize latest technical interventions like we talked about laser-based cutting technology or high-power laser technology for cutting and welding. So such type of technology gives you more precision, and optimization of process and optimization of resources is already linked with those technologies. So if we utilize those technologies as far as our shop floors are concerned, then definitely we can attain the higher level of standards and quality related compliances as far as global market scenario is concerned. So what is the need of the hour is concerned? Actually, if we talk about Indian industry, that we have to comply with those global norms and standards need to be implemented and need to be complied with our Indian industry to be competitive in the global market. So such type of initiatives we are taking in a lot of sectors and processes. Right now, Quality Council of India has not taken any initiatives with respect to cutting of material is concerned as far as standards are concerned. But yes, if needs comes from any industry association or some industry, then definitely we can define or incorporate certain local requirements as far as Indian context is concerned for these standards. Right. For example, we have defined certain requirements in terms of drones, in terms of medical devices, in terms of Ayush products. So such type of compliances definitely we can think of to define in cutting processes and domains as well.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma, for sharing these ideas. These are all innovative ideas. Standards need to come to mention the quality. Mr. Ravichandran, what material advancement in laser technologies are driving cost effectiveness in the manufacturing?
Cost effectiveness in sense like it's like
Increasing the productivity.
increasing the productivity. Thereby, what happens is increasing the power, you are cutting at a higher speed. Thereby, the time of cut is reduced. So what happens is the amount of gas which it's being consumed is reduced, and you have more productivity. That's other side. Like it's like reducing the cost by increasing your productivity. That's one thing. And apart from that, there are many technologies wherein the pressure of gas is reduced by ways of having a nitrogen generator, wherein you take air from the atmosphere and convert it to nitrogen to really cut the material. So thereby you don't have to pay huge on the liquid gases what you are purchasing. And also now there is a new technology which is coming in as a mixed gas, where you have 95% of nitrogen and 2 to 3% of oxygen, which can give you higher cuts with higher speed and much better quality also. So these are all on developmental stages, and I think in near future soon all manufacturers will be adopting these technologies to get more efficient cutting and bringing down the cost per part literally very, 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 very low.
Mr. Ravichandran, your comments make sense.